Yeah, our last live got interrupted. I gotta share this again. Doggone it. Movie meeting.
It would be better than it.
Alrighty then. So, I completely forgot where we were. So let's just let's talk about Finn. Let's keep talking about Finn.
Were we talking about Finn? Or?
I think so. The technical difficulties came in, and my train of thought left the station a while ago. So, I want to go back to the thought of like being a stormtrooper. I wanted to go back and make up for the things that he has done.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be 100% with you. I think that if they went down a storyline of redemption or a storyline of like kind of this guilty conscience for Finn, I feel like that would have been a way more interesting story than what we had. And I genuinely feel like Finn was the most wasted potential in the sequel trilogy.
Because nobody would have thought, or a lot of people could have thought of this, but of a stormtrooper rebelling and becoming a Jedi. And basically they did that.
Yeah. That would have been cool.
It would have been cool. It was sold in the trailers. You see Finn.
That's also what made me mad.
Yeah.
The trailers all were showing Finn with a lightsaber.
You didn't see Rey?
You didn't see Rey.
I don't recall seeing Rey. Right.
Like, yeah, Rey was in the trailers, but if you look back on it, they put a big focus on Finn. So now I kind of feel like y'all clickbaited us.
And everybody's like, when we thought Finn was going to be the main
right.
one to...
y'all catfished us. That's not okay.
Right.
That is not okay, Disney. All right? I am not happy with that, okay? Because it's like, I genuinely was so excited to see a new take in Star Wars. You know, yes, we're still with the Skywalkers. We're still in the Skywalker trilogy, like saga, right? You know, that's kind of where we're kind of stuck in that era because, you know, we still got some loose ends we got to get rid of.
Yeah.
But like, well, really, it wasn't even really loose ends because episode 5, it ended off pretty well. Like, in all honesty, I don't even know where the freaking First Order came from. Like, where did y'all come from?
Let us know.
Like,
if we missed something about the First Order, please inform us. I was actually trying to read about it the other day, but I got distracted.
Because it's like, all right, we blew up the Death Star, we took out Palpatine, so we took off the head of the snake. Why is the snake still moving? That doesn't make sense. Like, and it's like the First Order still has complete control over the galaxy for some reason, even though there's a bunch of planets that the Republic like freed. And for some reason, there's a new Republic that did nothing in the sequel trilogy. All they did was get blown up by Starkiller Base, which is still stupid. I hate that you use the name of my man Starkiller to freaking make a lightsabers. What are they thinking? Okay. I'll stop. I'm sorry.
My thought about First Order is I feel like that was a backup plan. They should have executed it like, all right, Palpatine is dead. We're gonna slowly build.
Well, apparently not.
Slowly build this order, but granted, we'll have to see some stuff for First Order to get to where it was. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
New Republic just sit by and watch this new order of Sith and the Empire come into power.
I feel like First Order was like a low profile. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm just gonna say it should have been a low profile thing. Like, okay, we're gonna get these plans together. we're gonna look out for our order is to find the next Sith, or when Snoke is up and running, he's gonna pick whoever is like the strongest Force user. And apparently, I guess that was Ben Solo. It's a lot of questions that goes into this. Like,
I mean, this would be a lot easier to understand if Disney hadn't gotten rid of the EU.
exactly. I mean, look, okay, if they didn't, and if they added this,
Though I feel like
this would make a lot more sense. Or where would this take place?
yeah, I don't trust Disney enough to have that stuff anyway. So like, I don't even know if Disney would have done a good job even if they did have the extended universe.
Probably would change stuff.
Yeah,
I mean, well, you know what?
because Disney is the perfect example of something that started off good, and as soon as you give it to that person, it's gone. Like it sucks now.
I mean, I don't know how many of you feel about this, but when what's up? What's up, too?
What up? Okay.
What up? I guess an example would be Stanley. When he was around, MCU was thriving. They were at their peak, but then sadly, rip Stan Lee.
Yeah.
And then when the multiverse came, we could go down that rabbit hole another time, but I feel like y'all know what I mean by that. Shut up. But we don't know how Disney would have went about everything if they had an extended universe. Like The Force Awakens, things were at a good start. Then Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker, everything was just like, what the heck? Like, why? How do you take a franchise, this content that you could put onto a screen for to see, but it's like, nah, we're gonna do something new. Am I getting close to the Acolyte? I don't think
we're not.
We're slowly getting there. Hold on,
That is the newest thing. We are not talking about that yet.
We're not talking about that yet.
We already know that there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of things that you and me that TV show. All right, it's only got 3 episodes, and we already don't like it. But we leave that for later. We're currently focusing on the sequel trilogy because that leads into the rest of the stuff with Disney.
We're gonna focus on the previous stuff.
Because we wanted to start off with like the original trilogy and the prequel trilogy because that's the stuff that we grew up on and the stuff that we have a lot of knowledge on. But when it comes to the sequel, like we played the Force Unleashed. We played.
I didn't play Lego Star Wars. You did.
Oh, I love Lego Star Wars.
I didn't play Lego Star Wars.
There were parts in there. I'm like, that should have been in the actual movies. But
it's good, bro. You all right? You good.
I don't really understand why they would get rid of all of that. The Old Republic games, the freaking Knights of the Republic. There is so much stuff. Why would you get rid of stuff that you can shoot? They still end up using things from the extended universe regardless. There's a whole new cult of Force users that is in the EU. It's done way better in the EU, but it's still Star Killer. They call it Star Killer Base. Star Killer was a character. They turned him into a knockoff Death Star.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no. Good. Let's see.
We got a comment?
I didn't watch the Acolyte, but I watched the review of all the episodes. Looks like a bunch.
There's
4 episodes out right now.
Yeah. There's already enough people crapping on Acolyte as is. There's probably thousands of them already. We may be the 1,001, but we ain't gonna do that right now. Right now, we're gonna focus on the action that we have because once again, we soon as we started talking about the sequel trilogy,
Yeah.
let's reel it back
Let's reel it back in.
and then focus on what we originally were talking about, which is the 3 different things from each trilogy. Now,
what do you love about? You grew up with the prequel trilogy.
Yeah.
What do you love about the prequel trilogy? And then I'll share what I love about the original trilogy.
how grandiose and all these grandiose space battles between 2 factions that were equal in power. It wasn't a one-sided battle.
Mhm.
Like, it was, we had droids and Sith on one side, clones and Jedi on the other. It was so interesting, right? And then going back to the original trilogy, it's a one-sided fight.
Mhm.
It's a guerrilla warfare. We are fighting against an empire. It's just us. It's me